So, we survived our first night of boondocking. Look at this. We are in the country.
Somewhere in the United States of America.
We survived. We did really well. Yeah, so here we are. We survived it with a little cheating. Let's go down that road. Hello, faithful people. I'm Orlean. That was Gary just a second ago. He is now in the pickup taking the RV around to go to a dump station. You see picnic tables, you see fire rings, but we did boondock, just in a safe place. We were able to stay here. We found this little gem. I'm going to say that a lot in this video, I think. On freecampsites.net. Freecampsites.net. And they're not all free, but they are, some of them are just very inexpensive. And this one, we paid $7 for the night for no power, no hookups. But we had a safe place to park. So that was awesome. There's the park ranger now, going by. We had picnic table. We had, I'm going to try to get around here. We had the cornfield in the background behind us. There's Gary. The shower house, I'll give you a tour of that in a little bit. The showers were awesome. Yes, I cheated. I had to have one more day of full hair. So anyway, yeah, this was great. We really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. This is where we stayed last night. This very crowded campground. Has a little pavilion. And the only other camper here was this one here. And that was Michael and Linda. And the name of the campground is Ingebretsen Park. It's a county park. We paid $7 for the night because we wanted to try boondocking in a safe place. And we thought, well, that would be a good time to test everything out. Everything went great. We slept wonderful. It was very quiet. Michael was telling us that the town around here was just down the road this way, and it's only got about 400 people in it and one little store, and that's it. Across the road is this grain plant type thing, farm implement type thing, whatever, and that was very quiet. Didn't really hear anything from that. We got cornfield around us. We heard crickets last night. We haven't heard crickets in a long time. But the traffic was like nothing going past here. It was heavenly. This is the little playground. Not a lot, but you know the favorite things kids love to do is climb and swing. So that's plenty. And last night Gary and I went for a walk. There was a full moon. It was very still. They have these bird houses. Every so often you'll see a birdhouse. See all the birdhouses going along here? They're all along here. And man, there were no bugs. Not a single mosquito. We didn't get bit once. We didn't even have a fly. Nothing. So the birdhouses are doing their job. There's looks like a walking trail bridge over here. This is the one we found last night. I'm thinking this one looks intriguing. Let's check it out. My goodness, Gary slept till 8:30 this morning. He never sleeps that late. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. So we slept wonderfully last night. Isn't that pretty? With the big weeping willow. This little footbridge. the boards feel a little weathered. Maybe I'll just stay in the center here. There's a little... Gary, when we heard the water last night, of course we couldn't see it because we didn't have a flashlight or anything with us. Looks like that might be a walk-in camp area for tenting. It's all mowed. I'm going along here very carefully. It just goes down that way. But yeah, it's mowed all along behind those trees there. I don't know if you can see that. So that must be like a group camping thing or something. Now we're going to walk very carefully off of here. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm just paranoid about little wood bridges. Anyway, we heard the water trickling last night, and Gary was considering maybe we should move the RV down here instead and stay right by the water. But we were already set up, and it was dark by the time we discovered this, so I thought, well, maybe another time. This bridge looks a little more rickety, so I probably won't step on this very far. Don't see any fish. And this side looks a little scummy. Kind of blocked up down here. And it actually looks like another trail, and now I can see the rest of that. This park goes a long way. I wonder how you get to that, because there's another building over there, like another shower house. So this must be adjacent to another section that's not on the map. There's picnic tables. Maybe that's a place where you can just go like for a picnic or something, and this place is for the camping. I don't know. But we do need to get going. It's noon and it's time for checkout. We talked with Mike for probably 45 minutes. Nice guy. Didn't get to meet Linda. She was inside. But yeah, nice little park. They're staying another week. They said they've been here a few days already, and they're going to be staying another week. So, who's that good-looking guy? This is the shower house at the park. The noise you're hearing right now is that a RV just pulled up next to it. But I've got to show you this. This is amazing. Bam. Okay. So it's not the most extravagant, but my goodness, the floors are like brand new. And it's clean. And the shower has hooks, which is very hard to find in most campgrounds. You pay a lot more for. And it's got a chair, so you can put your stuff on it. I love that. And the shower is free, which sometimes you'll pay $35 to $40 for a campground, and you will still have to pay 25 cents for 5 minutes, for every 5 minutes that you use the shower. So this is amazing for the price. The walls are clean, and there's no cobwebs. I mean, this is crazy. So just to finish this up, I don't know what happened to the video of Michael. I videotaped him, but it's not there. Just a little blurb, and then it disappears. I don't know what happened. Must have bumped a button or something. So anyway, Michael and Linda have been doing the full-time RV for 5 years. They retired. They're from North Carolina. That's where their family is. That's the only home they own, was that Class A that I showed you. They went through kind of a similar experience where they were kind of in limbo for a while, like we were. They lived in a pop-up tent for 2 months. But they were in North Carolina, so it probably wasn't as bad. I don't know. But anyway, they had a month to sell their house and get everything out of it. And so they ended up moving into a pop-up for a while, and then they got the Class A. So, nice guy. So anyway, that part of the vlog did not come through. I don't know why, and I just wanted to mention that we're not the only ones. They were there for several days before we got there. They were there over the weekend, and they said that even over the weekend, there were very few RVers in there. I think it has 23 sites altogether, and he said that over the weekend they had several tents in one corner. I think 4 or 5 tents, he said, and then the rest of it was like maybe 4 or 5 other RVs. So out of 23 sites. So it is a little gem. They found it again on freecampsites.net. It was $12 with electric, no other hookups, but with electric it was $12. We opted for the non-electric, no power, for $7. One of the things that we used was something that my sister-in-law gave me. I charged it up on the dash during the day. It's a Lucy light, and it's a solar light, and it has 3 settings on it, and you can have it on dim, a little brighter, and then really bright. And we actually played a card game last night. Oh my gosh, we haven't played any games. We haven't done anything like that for a long time. We did do a couple with Gary's mom, but not nearly as much as she probably would have liked, and we would have liked to have done too. We were just been so consumed and so busy with all of this that we just didn't have a chance to do that. So anyway, that was fun. We could use the lights last night. That was fine. We could have done that. The refrigerator runs on LP when you're not hooked up, and that stayed nice and cold. And we have water, and we have a water heater that runs on propane when you're not hooked up. So we're not really roughing it, but I just can't have a hair dryer. That's going to be my thing I'm going to have to figure out. So anyway, nothing for you to be concerned about, I'm sure. Anyway, so we'll talk to you later. God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye.